Worldwide box office. Let's go. How to Train Your Dragon dominated again, gobbling up $92 million across the world for the weekend ending June 22nd, 2025, for a running tally of $360 million. Dragon remained the number one movie everywhere except for the UK and China. In second place, 28 years later, wrangled $60 million in 60 markets. Its native UK was easily its best international market at $6.4 million, more than doubling its second biggest, Mexico. And in like-for-like markets, 28 years later, reportedly opened on par with Nosferatu and 24% higher than Evil Dead Rise. And it's only a matter of days before it surpasses the final gross of the original 28 days later, not adjusted for ticket price inflation. Meanwhile, with $35 million, Elio ranked third, mostly thanks to its domestic launch, which was still soft, but internationally the picture was even grimmer. Its top market was Korea, where it was just a smidgen behind the second weekend of Dragon. However, even there, Pixar's previous original, Elemental, opened twice as big. But like Elemental, Elio did not open everywhere. It still has yet to debut in China, Japan, and Spain, for instance. And again, like Elemental before it, Elio hopes to leg out as school holidays roll out across the globe. Not far behind Elio was Lilo and Stitch, despite being in its fifth week. The live-action remake made $30 million, growing its total to $911 million. At this point, it would be surprising if Disney doesn't push this thing past the billion-dollar mark, just for the optics. At the very least, it will beat a Minecraft movie. Rounding out the top five was She's Got No Name. That's a Chinese movie starring Zhang Ziyi, who you might know from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Rush Hour 2. This number was all from China, where the movie was number one. And still in the mix at number 6 was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It's already surpassed Dead Reckoning Part 1 domestically and is on track to do the same worldwide as well. Later in this video, I'll break down how Final Reckoning stacks up versus the other Mission Impossible movies. But now, let's extract the domestic to isolate the international. This further exposes the weakness of Elio. It also shows that How to Train Your Dragon had a better second weekend hold internationally than it did domestically. And since we have two live-action remakes in the market, let's compare them on the international stage through their second weekends. You got your Dragon in red on the left and your Stitch on the right in blue. The upshot is that Mexico is the biggest market for both How to Train Your Dragon and Lilo and Stitch, but Dragon's no match for Stitch overall, though Dragon is ahead of Stitch in Asia. And Dragon still has its Japan debut to look forward to in September. Another movie doing better than Stitch in Asia is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Here are the top markets for both through their fifth weeks. Stitch on the right in blue, Mission on the left in red. Stitch has stomped all over Tom Cruise overall, but at least Cruise can claim control over Asia. Alright, so let's bring domestic back into the mix and get an update on 2025's top movies at the worldwide box office thus far, but only counting Hollywood movies. Ne Zha 2, of course, is the overall number one at $2.2 billion. A Minecraft movie still leads, any hopes of $1 billion completely dashed, and soon Lilo and Stitch will surpass it. The only major change here is the rise of How to Train Your Dragon, which leaped past Final Destination Bloodlines to rank number 7 as of June 22nd. By the time of this posting, however, Dragon's already flown past Sinners and Thunderbolts into the top 5, and any day now it will beat Captain America: Brave New World. And by now, the How to Train Your Dragon franchise as a whole has crossed the $2 billion mark. The 2025 remake is still in fourth place, but it will likely surpass How to Train Your Dragon 2's $622 million to become number one, not adjusted for ticket price inflation. Another movie making moves within its franchise, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. By now, it's cracked the top 5, surpassing Mission Impossible 2, not adjusted for ticket price inflation, targeting its immediate predecessor, Dead Reckoning Part 1's $571 million total next, though it's not likely to catch Rogue Nation. Overall, the 8 movies of the Mission Impossible franchise have earned $4.7 billion. So frustratingly close to $5 billion. Come on, Tom Cruise, just one more movie would get you past that milestone. Anyway, official updates for all these charts will be in next week's worldwide box office report. And for more updates, be sure to subscribe to Box Office Revival. This has been Brandon Gray, creator of Box Office Mojo. Thank you for watching.